So I just shot a buck while I was sitting in the tree stand here, and like literally he was right here, not even 15 yards away when I shot him, and he took off and he went up and around this way, and there's no blood. There's no way I missed him. Absolutely no way I missed him. There's just no blood through here. So we're gonna start tracking this buck. Like you can see, like he dug in right there right after the shot. I know he went this way. I watched him run to the point that I really didn't even know if I hit him, because he seemed absolutely normal and fine as he ran through here. But I know that he's dead. I heard him drop. Oh, here we go. That's like my first spot of blood right there. I've not seen any blood up in here, so he is bleeding. That's the first blood I've seen. And then he came up this way. You can see he dug in there, dug in there. There's still no blood of any large amount though. Just those two little drops. But like I said, I saw him run. I know the general direction he went, and he pretty much followed a trail. He came right up through here. And I know that he followed this fence row right up through here. I watched him run a straight line pretty much along the edge of the woods. That's plowed field. Still not seeing any blood though. So I had shot this buck a few nights ago on the 28th of October. He came in pretty late in the evening and was a pretty good shot, like not far at all from me, but he had some brush in front of him, and I think it took my arrow a little bit to the right, and I got him through the neck. And we tracked and tracked and tracked. We had so much blood. It was just incredible how much blood, and we were never able to find him. I even took my dogs out there, and they weren't able to smell him out. And I was hoping he was still alive, but I wasn't sure. See, and I saw him run right through here. I noticed this tree, and then this tree here, so I know he ran between those two. Oh, there's some blood. So we're on the right path, and I have a good general idea of where he dropped. But anyways, I'm glad to see that he's not laying out here as coyote bait. He actually came in like right away this morning. I didn't even know it was him at first. It was still so dark. And he was scraping. There's a scrape over here on a tree. I'll show you that tree in a bit. Actually, why don't I just splice in that tree right now? Probably this is why he came back, because he did not want to miss this scrape. Cleaned this off. Came up through here, and there was another little buck up over here, a little spike. He followed the trail practically right up here to my water hole that he had no interest in, and instead he turned and he cut through here. And again, there's my stand. And he came right around here. He turned just a little bit, cut past this tree, and this is right where I was, or right where he was when I shot him. So he was scraping there on that tree. There's some, maybe, if that's blood, I can't tell. I think it's blood. It looks red. see just a few little drops. Like before, he was just bleeding like crazy the other day. But I shot him because, one, he had either seen me or scented me and was just making a ruckus and being a pain in my butt. And two, he has a nice 4 on one side and like a spike on the other. So really terrible genetics that I don't want him breeding onto other bucks, because I've seen that before out here. Several deer over the years, several bucks over the years that are growing one good spike on one side. There's a little more. One good spike on one side and the rest of the spread all on the other. And it wasn't something that happened random, I don't believe. I believe it was the genetics, since I've seen it in so many deer on my trail cams over the years. So he did run up through here. There's more. Like I said, there's not a ton. There's a little bit more there. See, and I'm following this trail that I have. It's not mowed. Actually, normally I mow the leaves off so I can walk quieter. And he followed my trail as well. There's some blood here. There's more up here. Maybe it's picking up a little heavier. I say that, yep, there's a little bit. So when I shot him the first time, a couple days ago, the arrow went right through him. I've got the arrow completely covered in blood. This time I've not seen the arrow yet. There's a little bit more. Now we're doing better. Look at all that. Up here. I heard him coming up this way. I could actually see him coming up this way, but then he ran into some thick stuff, and there was a pretty good crash, and I didn't hear anything after that. So did I walk too far? I don't see any more blood. Yep, there it is. So we cut through here. There's more down there. There's some up here. Let's see a leaf here. There's a little tiny dot on that leaf right there. Same thing up here a little bit. Oh, there's a bunch there. Oh, if I would look up, he's laying right up here. There's a bunch more blood too I would have ran into if I didn't look up. Chunky deer. See, coming up from behind him, it looks like an OK 8. But look at that. So 4 on one side, 2 on the other. And he will grow like that every year, because I saw him out here last year, and I've seen them out here for the last several years on my trail cams. So he will be buck number 2 and deer number 4 for the local food pantry. I'm going to get him taken care of.